water, alcohol, acetone, and carbon are common solvents. Water is capable of dissolving most of the solid liquids and gases. That is why water is known as universal solvent. Types of solution. On the basis of the amount of solubility, solute that can be dissolved in a solvent, there are three types: unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. Unsaturated solutions will still more soluble when dissolved in the specific temperature. When in a certain temperature it mixes well. If the temperature is not at the appropriate point, it will not mix properly. Saturated, that is unsaturated. Saturated solution in no more solvent can be dissolved at a specific temperature. Is a solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a specific temperature. Supersaturated is a solution that contains more solute than could be dissolved in a specific temperature. We can dissolve more at a specific temperature. More solute than could be dissolved. A solution that contains more solute than could be dissolved at a specific temperature. Solubility is the property of a particular solute to dissolve in a particular solvent. Like sugar is soluble in water. It is measured as the amount of solute that dissolves in a given quantity of solvent at a given temperature to form the saturated solution. Example, not example. Different solutes have different solubility in a solvent. That are like and the factors that affect the formation of the solution are stirring, increase in temperature, particular size. Like stirring. What is stirring? The rate of formation solution can be increased by stirring the solution. When we put sugar in water, we stir with the spoon. Increase in temperature. Heating increase the rate of formation in the solution. And particular size, the smaller the size of solute, the lesser is the rate of formation of solution. Powdered sugar dissolve faster in water than crystal sugars because they are very minute and they are easily soluble in water. With the next topic is water pollution. As you know, what is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water with unwanted substance that causes harmful effects on living and non-living things, which we are very much aware because we have seen Ganga how much it is polluted. The substance that causes water pollution is known as pollutant. Domestic waste from our houses, industrial waste, chemical detergent, grease, oil spills, agricultural waste, all these are examples of water pollutants. This gives bad color, bad smell, foul smells, it adds colors, and the taste of the water become very bad. Okay, now what is agricultural waste? Waste that like fertilizer and pesticides which is given in the field when rain comes and the water washes it away and it falls into nearby water bodies. So that is agricultural waste. Industrial waste, chemicals that comes out from the industries are released into the rivers, which are harmful for the aquatic animals and plants. Domestic waste, these are the waste that comes out from our houses, like our sewages, which flows to the sewages to the nearby water bodies. They can affect aquatic organisms, and it also contaminates the underground water. Oil spill. One are accidental leakage of oil tankers in the sea and ocean. What happens? The oil is spilled over the ocean above the water, due to which the damage the water and the marine animals that cannot breathe or they cannot survive and they die due to it. Next is thermal water pollution. Is the Degradation of the quality of water by the addition of hot water, which increases the water temperature and makes it unfit to support life. Water is used for the coolant, and this water are those water that is used to coolant the power plants and industrial manufacturing units. When the hot water is released into the water bodies, it causes thermal water pollution, which affects aquatic organisms. As Ganga is the longest river in India, big example of water pollution in our country. Untreated sewage and waste from hospital industries are dumped into the river along its length. The Yamuna have lost its color. If you see Yamuna, you can find it black, but why the water is black? Due to the waste material that is dumped into the river. Now during this coronavirus time, when everything is shut down, locked down, the color of the water Yamuna have changed and it has retained its dignity. As the water is being polluted, humans and animals faces many problems, and then microorganisms such as protozoa, bacteria and viruses are produced in this water, which make the water unhygienic. Drinking such contained water may lead us to waterborne diseases like diarrhea, cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, typhoid, jaundice, and gastroenteritis. Diarrhea. What is diarrhea? Diarrhea is a disease where there is loss of water and minerals from the body, for which frequent loss or liquid stools occurs, and dehydrates the body. A person suffers for a short duration and gets better. Sometimes diarrhea may be chronic or some acute. If in chronic diarrhea the person suffers for a long time and becomes very weak. Gastroenteritis is a waterborne disease in which the stomach and the small intestine get inflamed. This inflammation may be the toxin produced by certain virus, bacteria and other parasites. The disease causes acute diarrhea in which a person suffers from vomiting, loose motion, and this is little and there is little or no urination. Jaundice. It is also a waterborne disease that affects our liver and can prove total fatal if not treated on time. Preparation or reduction of water pollution. How can we do that? Water pollution can be prevented by treating toxic domestic and industrial waste before releasing into the water bodies. Influent treatment. Maintaining the septic system to avoid leakage in the resulting contamination of groundwater. Septic tank should be built. Next is eutrophication, in which water becomes overly rich in nutrients. As a result, there is an excessive growth of underwater green plants which consume the dissolved oxygen in the water, and this condition the water becomes low of oxygen, known as hypoxia, which led to death in other aquatic animals. Excessive use of fertilizer and pesticides gives rise to this type of problem, and therefore should be replaced by organic manure and compost avoid. So nowadays it is being told that don't use pesticides and all these things, but try to use natural products in your field. Next is avoiding washing and cleaning clothes and utensils near the water bodies and avoiding open defecation. Educating public on the benefits of using eco-friendly products is also necessary. How conservation of water can be done? By overwatering our garden and flower pots, stop or preventing water leakage from our taps and pipes. Try to plant more trees and prevent cutting of trees, which can cause rainfall. Harvesting rainwater. Rainwater harvesting can be done in which the rainwater should be stored under an underground tank, which can be used in places like bathroom, toilet, etc., so that water can be restored. Using collected rainwater, collecting and storing rainwater or watering plants and other cleaning work. Minimizing the wastage of water while brushing teeth and utensils are the different ways in which conservation of water can be done. So your chapter is completed.